Hey guys, it's your girl April. I hope that you had a great week. Welcome to the Beautiful Butterfly channel. To all of my new people who have just subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I sound a little low because it's like 7 something in the morning and people are asleep, well, the kids sleep. And I didn't want to wake them up because I'm actually on my way to an event, and I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been making. So the first thing, I'm going to slide this on over here so you guys can see it. All right, well, you can't really see it, but it's my little mannequin that's holding all of my stuff right now. I made this neck cowl right here, and it has little baubles on it. I originally started with the purple baubles, and then I said, well, I want to add a little color, so I added some red baubles, and I mixed in some of the red with the purple. The purple is it's like a purple acrylic yarn that I got from Joann's, and then the red is I want to say it's called the Mary Wool Paca from, it's either from We Are Knitters or Wool in the Game, one of those two. So I made this actually last year. I finally just sewed it together because I have a lot of whips that I'm finishing up. Another whip that I did last year that I need to close up is this scarf right here that I'm just going to make into, I want to close it up and make it into a cowl. And I honestly don't remember what stitch I used for this. You guys may know. I think it's just like a regular ribbing stitch. So I was going to close it up on the side. Not like that, but I was going to close it up. And then it'll be like a nice little neck cowl. So this here is made out of it's a cake. It was a cake. It was a Karen cake, and I don't know if they still have this color anymore, which is probably why I didn't finish it. So, excuse me. It's probably why I didn't finish it, because I think they didn't have this color anymore. The next one that I have, this is a neck cowl that I made, and funny story, right? So this cowl, it came in a hank. I like the way this feels. All right. So this here, I like it. This is crochet. So I just did like a mixture of double stitches and skipping stitches. And once I got tired of doing but so much, because I really could have made this bigger, but I chose to stop right there because I thought this is good enough right here. I had used the Stitch Studio by Nicole, and it's Nouveau is the color. This was a hank. I don't have one of those, little wooden things to spin my yarn on, so I do it by hand. Now with this, I still have quite a bit of yarn left over, and I had got quite a bit tangled that I had to just toss it because I was doing this by hand, and everything was smooth. And then we hit a bump in the road, and it just became a tangly mess, and I couldn't get the tangles out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to throw this away, old girl. So I tossed it, but I have a nice large ball left of this yarn, so it's cool. And the yarn was on sale. It wasn't expensive. I had picked it up last year from AC Moore. So I'm going through my stash and using some of my stash here. But I really like this. I had posted it, and a lady, she already purchased this, so I'll be shipping this out to her. I worked on some hats this week. I did this rib hat right here. I'm gonna try to, okay. So I made this rib hat right here. Just something simple for someone to just be able to pull over their head. And I also made this hat last week, and I added a little pom-pom to it, just a little toddler hat. And I need to cut this string that's hanging, but I thought this was pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Last but not least, I want to show you guys the progress on my dress. Dress goes. We have quite a bit of progress here. So of course, this is the front, and I have a nice little stitching going on here for you guys to see. And there's a different green. I'm going to tighten this up right here, but there's a different green, and then we go down, and the bottom, it goes back to the other green, and I just did like a garter stitch at the bottom. Of course, I didn't stick with the pattern. I just chose to do my own thing, and so far I like how it's going with, you know, the nice little lacy stitch here, and then we have stockinette stitch going all the way down to the garter stitch. So I'm working on the back of the dress, and the back of the dress, and that's just going to be pretty much garter stitch, and then I'm going to do a little bit of stockinette stitch, and I may bring some of the gray back in. So right now I'm doing the different greens for the rear, and I don't know if I'm going to just keep it green. I may just keep it green and then just have the gray, and then of course the sleeves, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that. Got in late last night. I'm a little tired, but I hope that you guys had a great week. I will tune back in and let you know how the event goes and update you on any new projects that I make. So happy knitting, happy crocheting, and thank you again for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love, peace, and many, many blessings. Bye.